Let me guess, you've been on that date. You know the one I'm talking about. You get dressed up, hype yourself in the mirror, spend 20 minutes crafting the perfect eyeliner wing, only to sit across from a guy who says, "So, I don't really believe in feminism." Yep, that one. Or maybe you matched with a guy who seemed normal, until 3 messages in he hits you with "you up?" at 3 a.m. like he's starring in some tragic remake of a 2019 Tinder horror film. We've all been there. The awkward silences, the red flags in disguise, the conversations so dry you feel like you're speed dating in a desert. And don't even get me started on the guy who brought his mother on the second date because, and I quote, "she's my best friend." Girl, dating today can feel like surviving a series of emotional escape rooms, except the clues are vague, your heart is on the line, and no one gave you the damn rule book. But here's the plot twist you didn't see coming. What if I told you that the ultimate wing woman in your pocket might just be ChatGPT? Not kidding. This isn't just about AI doing your homework. This is about using it to decode the mixed signals, craft the perfect message, and spot the love bombers before they blow up your piece. Because let's face it, dating hell is real. But escaping it? That's an art. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to use tech smarter, not harder. So before you swipe on another emotional liability disguised as a nice guy, stay with me, because ChatGPT might just be the dating coach you didn't know you needed. Let's be honest, dating today isn't just hard, it's exhausting. The ghosting, the breadcrumbing, the accidental likes on your 2018 selfie, the people who say they want something serious, then vanish the moment you suggest an actual date that doesn't involve Netflix and their couch. Modern dating is like playing a game where the rules keep changing, and no one tells you the updates. You're constantly analyzing texts, second-guessing your gut, trying to decode emojis like you're taking a final exam in emotional hieroglyphics. And between dodging walking red flags and managing your own self-worth, it's no wonder so many women feel like they're just one bad date away from deleting every app, joining a convent, or adopting another dog. But here's the thing. What if navigating this chaos didn't have to feel so overwhelming? What if you had a tool, not a therapist, not your well-meaning friend who still thinks texting back instantly is desperate, but something smarter, objective, and 100% judgment-free? That's where ChatGPT comes in. Yep. You've probably heard of it. Maybe you've even used it to write an email or help with a resume. But today, we're going way deeper. Because ChatGPT isn't just good with grammar, it can help you clarify red flags, write texts that don't sound needy, build dating confidence, and even role-play tricky conversations before you hit send. So if you've ever wished for a little backup, the kind that doesn't roll its eyes or say, "just be chill," you're in the right place. Make sure you hit like if you've ever been blindsided by a bad date, and subscribe to Cracking the Man Code today for more smart, empowering content designed to help you win in the modern dating world without losing yourself. Let's talk about Sarah. She's 29, works in marketing, and she's been doing the dating app thing for about a year now. She's had decent chats, even a few in-person dates, but every time she feels a spark, it fizzles. Fast. Last month, she met a guy named Kevin. They clicked instantly. Witty banter, long texts, even some cute Spotify playlist exchanges. But when she asked where things were going, he hit her with, "I'm just really busy right now." Translation? He liked the attention, just not the commitment. Then there's Maya. She's 35, newly single after a 5-year relationship. Re-entering the dating world has been a shock. She tried being open, even vulnerable, but her first 3 matches either ghosted her or love-bombed her so fast it gave her emotional whiplash. One guy told her he was falling for her after 2 days and disappeared by the weekend. And don't even get me started on Jess. She's confident, successful, and knows what she wants. But when she sends a straightforward message like, "Hey, I'd love to get to know you better. Want to grab a drink?" she either gets no reply, or worse, she's told she's too intense. What do all these women have in common? They're tired, not just of bad dates, but of the mental gymnastics that come with modern dating. Trying to sound interested but not desperate, being vulnerable but still chill, knowing their worth. but not wanting to scare anyone away by saying it out loud. This is the invisible weight we carry. Let's go back to Sarah. After Kevin's vague "I'm busy" text, she was ready to spiral, wondering if she came on too strong, or worse, if she was just another placeholder. But instead of texting her friends in panic or overanalyzing for hours, she opened ChatGPT and asked, "How do I respond to someone who's clearly pulling away without sounding desperate?" What she got back was gold, a calm, clear message that set a boundary and maintained dignity. She sent, "Totally understand that you're busy. I'm looking to build something with someone who's emotionally present, so let's reconnect if that ever aligns." Kevin never replied, but that clarity gave Sarah her power back. Then there's Maya. After another painful ghosting, she was ready to delete every app. But she tried one last thing. She asked ChatGPT to help her rewrite her profile to attract emotionally mature men, not love bombers. Together, they crafted a bio that balanced warmth and boundaries, looking for connection with someone who values presence, depth, and isn't afraid of a little emotional honesty. Within a week, she matched with someone who responded, "Emotional honesty is rare. I appreciate this already." 3 coffee dates later, they're still talking. And Jess, the confident one who always got told she was too much? She used ChatGPT to fine-tune her tone for a tricky convo. She asked, "How do I express interest while still keeping it playful?" ChatGPT helped her turn a direct ask into something light and magnetic. Instead of, "Are we meeting up or what?" she sent, "I'm free Thursday night, unless you're one of those guys who fear amazing conversation." He laughed. They met. It clicked. These women didn't change who they were. They just got a better way to express it. And that's what ChatGPT does best. It doesn't play the game. It teaches you how to own it. But here's where things get interesting. What if Sarah had a way to sense Kevin's emotional unavailability before wasting her energy? What if Maya had help crafting a profile that attracted emotionally available men, not just the ones looking for a rebound? What if Jess had a sounding board to help her communicate what she wants in a way that's both direct and magnetic? That's the power of ChatGPT, not to replace your intuition, but to sharpen it, to help you frame your thoughts, understand patterns, and communicate clearly with confidence. Because sometimes the problem isn't you, it's just the strategy. And with the right support, dating doesn't have to feel like an endless maze. It can start to feel like progress. Something incredible happened after Sarah, Maya, and Jess used ChatGPT. And it wasn't just better text messages or smoother conversations. It was confidence. Sarah stopped second-guessing herself. She realized that a guy pulling away doesn't mean she did something wrong. And with ChatGPT's help, she found the words to protect her peace without begging for validation. That one message became a turning point. Now she doesn't spiral. She assesses, she responds, she moves forward with clarity. Maya's story? It became less about avoiding pain and more about pursuing alignment. With her new profile and a few ChatGPT-assisted icebreakers, she started filtering out the emotionally unavailable men before they even made it to her inbox. She now walks into conversations with purpose, not fear. Her biggest takeaway? You don't have to lower your standards. You just have to communicate them better. And Jess? The woman who used to feel too much finally found her voice. ChatGPT didn't water her down. It helped her refine her message so it landed. She's still bold, still direct, but now her confidence connects instead of intimidating. She stopped apologizing for having standards and started leading with them. And guess what? The right men respect that. All 3 of these women learned a powerful truth. Being good at dating isn't about playing mind games or trying to be who you think someone wants. It's about showing up as you, clearly, unapologetically, and with the tools to back you up. ChatGPT wasn't their fairy godmother. It didn't hand them love on a silver platter. What it did was guide them, support them, help them see their worth and express it in a world that often tries to mute it. Because in the end, dating success isn't about luck, it's about language. And the more fluently you speak your truth, the more love you'll attract that actually deserves you. So, what's the real takeaway here? ChatGPT isn't just some flashy tech tool. It's a game changer in the world of modern dating. It's like having a digital wing woman, a communication coach, and a mindset mentor all rolled into one. It helps you see through the noise, organize your thoughts, and respond in ways that are calm, confident, and deeply you. Because let's be honest, dating in today's world can feel like a minefield. Mixed signals, emotional immaturity, one word replies followed by ghosting, or worse, breadcrumbing you just enough to keep you hooked. But with the right support system, even if it's powered by AI, you don't have to play the guessing game anymore. You get to show up with clarity. You get to protect your energy, filter faster, and stop wasting time on people who can't meet you where you are. Sarah reclaimed her peace. Maya rediscovered her standards. Jess stopped dimming her light. And you can do the same. You don't need to twist yourself into a version that's easier to love. You need tools to help communicate the version of you that's already worth loving. That's where ChatGPT steps in. Not to change who you are, but to amplify your voice. To help you own your narrative, set better boundaries, and ask for what you want without shame or apology. Dating hell isn't just bad luck, it's a pattern. And patterns can be rewritten. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, because chances are you're not alone. And if you're ready to take real control of your love life with smart, grounded strategies that actually work, make sure to subscribe to Cracking the Man Code today. We're here to decode the madness and help amazing women like you date smarter, love better, and stop settling for less than you deserve. This is your era of clarity. Let's make it count.